rocking with the APP. We voting the APP.
Introducing the APP candidate for the city of Bridgetown, Marva LashleyTodd.
Well, as you all know, my name is Marva LashleyTodd. I'm not a person of many words. But you know what? Actions speak louder than words. How I got into politics? Well, in 2018, I was the box captain for FF3, which is the St. Michael West. That's with Joel Alley, who is my pastor, because I go to his church, and I am actually the head usher in his church. So this time around, I wasn't really interested in getting into politics, I was asked a few years ago, and I wasn't interested, but then I was asked again, because people know my caring attitude. Because everybody, if anybody could tell you this, could tell you that I'm an honest, humble, caring person. I always love to give, even in my neighborhood. In actual fact, I'm a merchandiser at one of the biggest bakeries in Barbados. So years ago, I used to get some pastries, and we used to call them never left at that point in time, because if they got like 2 dates on them, they can't go to sell. So I used to, everybody used to flock from my home for pastries. Even when I was going to church, I used to go to a different church before in lower downtown, and I used to open my car trunk, and people used to come. Even in the same church now, I also used to give a lot. People used to come, at least even if you don't get a meal, you could at least come and get a pastry to eat. So all my giving stemmed from all that time to up to now. So I find that I'm a very caring person. They know that I'm a caring person and know the type of person that I am. So that's why they asked me to run. And plus, so, 1, 2 people know me from being a Frankie Shepherd for a lot of years and stuff. So that's why I actually decided to go into it. But coming around in my neighborhood, and even in, neighborhoods, in actual fact, in the city of Bridgetown, now where I am supposed to be running for, I come across a lot of people that got a lot of issues, because they tend to think that, they're from the ghetto, And I don't know if that's the reason why they are not seeing a representative at least only once every 5 years. But that's a lot of their concerns, that they only see politicians once every 5 years. So I vow that when I win the city of Bridgetown seat, they will see me. I'm going to be like white on rice, right? They're going to see me. So that's one of the issues, is that they don't see it. I mean, even if you can at least go and see your constituents at least a little, they'll feel good. Another thing in the in the city of Bridgetown that people got issues with is housing. I would love to be able to provide housing for all. I know that I can't do it, but I met a lady yesterday, and she has some children, and she said that she soon has to leave that place. She has no alternative. She don't work. She can't pay rent. I had to call up a friend of mine who will probably assist her right now as it is. And this lady has depression. She visits the psychiatric hospital. You know what I mean? And that hurt my heart. It hurt my heart. I also met a chap. He is the oldest of 10 children, and his mother died last year, August. And he has no job. How is he going to supply or provide for his rest of family? But you're sending fellas to go do if you're working. Huh? So all these things you got to look at, and that's why I want to be here for the people. Even they got some that I met about 2 of them too as well in New Orleans, and they are farmers. But they have some stuff going, but they want an opportunity to get some land so that they could. And the thing is that they're not only thinking for themselves, They tell me they want to be able to provide jobs for other people, right? But they just want a little help. Right, so there's the issues that I would like to be able to be dealing with, and I know that. You see, I'm not a doctor nor a lawyer, and some people tend to look down on certain people like myself because they come from the ghetto. You will say, I come from Hinsbury Road. I live in the Orleans for 8 years, but people will tend to look down on these type of people and figure that they can't help people. You know what I mean? They probably will look. I don't have the gift of the gap to come up on the platform and speak a lot of pretty words. I ain't come to carry treasury money. You understand? I ain't come to get rich. I come to uplift the standard of the poor people like me. And I believe that a vote for me and a vote for APP is a vote for your progress. So vote City of Bridgetown, Marva LashleyTodd, and all around Barbados, APP. Good.
We rocking with it.